Hi, everyone. I am Reverend Prophetess Lady Wisdom with A Gift of Miracles Online Sanctuary and Ministry. And today's date is July the 17th, 2012. And it is around 7:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I had a request to record this video for you guys, but right now I'm in the process of waiting for my webcam to come in the mail since I accidentally broke the first one. So please bear with me. I am recording the video from my mobile phone, so that's the reason why you guys can't see me. So what I was asked to talk about on the video, because I had, and trust me, I'm not going to reveal your name. As I stated, all clients' names are confidential, withheld for privacy reasons, unless you request for me to share your name or your testimony or any of your experiences with me, my sessions, my prophecies, predictions, anything of that nature. So I'm going to start out with this video. You have told me that you have psychic powers and you are a clairvoyant, and that you are having a tough time with figuring out how you are going to explain this to your church that you attend. And so I'm going to begin starting out by speaking about psychic powers, the gift of prophecy, the gift of prophetic visions, and the gift of revelations. And also I'm going to get into being acceptable by Christ Jesus first and foremost, by God, also by Christians, churches, finding employment for your gift if you are a psychic, clairvoyant, if you are a prophet, and also being humble with the gift as well. So I'm going to start with when you are coming into Christ with your psychic powers, your clairvoyant gift, whether you are a clairvoyant, which means that you have the ability, the gift to see information in the form of visions, meaning that Christ Jesus, God, reveals information to you. Whether you're able to see past, present, future, you'll be able to see and speak with spirit, angels, spirit guides, God, Christ, whatever the type of gift that you have. The way that you come into Christ, first and foremost, you always have to be sure that this gift is from God, from Christ, and that is not from Satan the devil, because as you know, and I'm not going to start preaching because this is not what the video is about. As you know, Satan is a trickster. He was known to, basically, I'm a Christian, and I'm going to come at you guys with this. The devil was casted out of heaven because he lied, and he took down 1/3 of the angels, and he attempted to steal God's glory, that he became jealous, envious, became vain, puffed up with pride, and the sort of thing that God tells us to stay away from. So, with that being said, when you come into Christ, you have to make sure that you are humble, and what that means is, if you are making a prophecy, if you are making predictions, if you are doing readings, if you're doing sessions, if you are doing healings, you have to be humble when someone compliments you, when someone says, yes, that's right. Don't sit up there and say, I knew that. Don't do that, because that's not being humble. That's not being a prophet. Now, being an oracle of Christ, which is being a psychic, being a prophet, that means that you have to be able to be humble. You have to be able to listen to the voice of God. You have to be able to listen to Christ when he instructs you, or when he reveals prophecies, revelations, to give you the information to relay to other people. or your clients, however you want to word it. Now, also, being accepted by Christians and churches. When you come forth to your church, you have to make sure that, number one, you are humble. And number two, you have to definitely make sure that you let them know that this is a gift that was given to you by God, by Christ Jesus, which means that the prophets in the Bible, as you look at Elijah, as you look at Daniel, as you look at all the prophets that are in the Bible who were able to make predictions, they were able to prophesy. For instance, Noah, he prophesied about the flood. This is gifts that Christ Jesus has given to us. So this is what you have to make sure that you establish to your church and also to your congregation. And letting them know that this is not demonic, especially if you're not, when I say practicing witchcraft, I don't mean as far as being a Wiccan, as far as you're trying to help people or do spells, because as I said, spells, it depends on what you're doing. Now, if you're trying to help people, you're trying to better your life, you're coming into Christ, you're trying to help people come into the Lord, you're trying to help people find love, you're trying to help people find happiness, you're trying to better the world, you're trying to do things like that, that's when you're doing a work of the Lord, because healings are from God. Now, it depends on what you're doing. And if you're talking about personal gain and you're trying to sacrifice people, animals, you're drinking blood, or you're just going far beyond the things that Christ Jesus has left behind for us in the Bible. Now, these are scriptures that was left behind for us in 1 Corinthians, as you view chapter 12, verse 1, all the way up until 7, 1 Corinthians 14, all the way up until 7, when it talks about the gift of prophecy, the gift of edification, the gift to speak into tongues, the gift to be able to decipher. Now, since this video is going to cut off, I'm going to make sure that I come right back with part 2 of this video, so stay close.